We're reviewing another booktuber's book from like a year ago. We'll see what happens. Today we're reviewing Breach of Peace by Daniel Greene. There it is. Now, I know I'm a little late on this review. About a year. Whatever. We're going to do what we do. So first things first, a little background. Daniel Greene, he's a booktuber. He wrote this book. It came out about a year ago. Actually, I know this because I've gone and looked up all the stuff about it and watched his own review on it. Pretty good. I liked it. It was fun. That's why I got the book in the first place, because I thought he's a fun guy and I wanted to see how fun this book would be. Completely different than what I expected. It's a lot darker than what I expected. So, in this book, overarching plot, I always say overarching plot is that there is this royal family at the start who is murdered, and you have this protagonist character, this detective, Clyd, on the scene. She is investigating. She's trying to figure out what's going on. Then two other investigators come. One of them is her husband named Samuel. The other one, his name is, I knew this literally 2 seconds ago. Chapman. So Samuel and Chapman, they come and they're investigating with her. It's very, very dark at the start of the book. The whole family's been murdered. That includes the kids. So fair warning, there are, scenes in this book of child mutilation, which is not fun, but also, it's a book. So that's what we're here for. We're here to experience new things. As they start to investigate this story, they come upon different things, and it starts to become a little supernatural, if you will. I won't go too far into it, but they have to start fighting things, and it leads the story into more of a fantasy realm than I first thought it was going to be, because it was more very noir, very dark, very grim. And then he starts sprinkling in all these different aspects of fantasy. And my cat has decided that right now it has to go through the blinds of the windows. Wessels, come here. Oh, there he goes. Here's Wessels. He's a fluffy boy. Oh, goodness. Oh, you're a pretty, pretty boy. All right. Everybody got to see us. All right. So like I said, I'm not going to get too far into the book, but also these detectives, they're apparently agents of God, of the God that's of this world. Because this is, I'm guessing, a high fantasy book. This is a different world. Very industrial. A very cool world that he's building within not a lot of pages. This is a novella. It's very short. As you guys could see, it's super tiny. All kinds of fun. Not very big. So, as we go through this book, we meet the characters. I'm going to go straight into what I liked and what I didn't like about this book. So we have the characters themselves. I really enjoyed the characters, their progression, especially for how short the book was. There was a lot of character progression within, especially the Clyd and Clyd and Chapman. Oh my gosh. I actually finished this book weeks ago, but I needed to get to this, so we're going to do it now. So between those two, there's a lot of, they're pretty much like the two main characters, I would say. Samuel, yeah, he's got his own little scenes, but for the most part, it's Clyd and Chapman. So as we go through this book, we learn more about them. We learn more about the different agencies that are in charge of this world, at least as we know it. So they continue to investigate. There's supernatural things happening, and eventually there comes to a conclusion. So I'd say that I really actually, for how short this book is, I really enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed the writing, especially for like a first-time writer. Like, I thought it was actually really well done. It engaged me. There wasn't really much to dislike about this book. I burned through it super quickly. I even enjoyed the conclusion of the book, and knowing that there is another one coming well, actually, what am I saying? There is already another one out, and I own it. It's literally right here. It's called Rebel's Creed. Boom, book number 2. I'll be reading this eventually, because I actually really did enjoy the first book. And especially for like a first-time author, I just really enjoyed the book. I thought it was very good, and I can't wait to get to the next one, especially since it's got a lot more meat on it, and I'm going to learn a lot more about this world, because I think it's a really different and new world that I haven't quite read about. It's industrial and new war, and it's high fantasy at the same time, at least as far as I know, that it's somewhere else. I'm just going to put that there for now. So overall, I just thought it was a really fun, fast, gripping book. Yes, dark, very, very dark at times. So just the whole overall experience of the book was actually very entertaining and very fun for me. And I would definitely give this book 4 gnomes out of 5. There just was a lot happening within so few pages, and I can't believe how much story he got into it, and how much I'm actually looking forward to the next book that I'm going to be picking up fairly soon here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that tiny little review. Have fun, keep reading, and have a magical day.